name's Brandon. I have a hobby I'd like to share with you guys today. How many of you are bored and have a lot of time on your hands? How many of you would like to make money quickly? Allow me to introduce you to the fine art of gambling and why I think you should do it. This is how it feels. Awesome, can't see it. Maybe if I do this. There you go. This is how it feels to gamble versus doing anything else. And this right here is what it looks like when you are just seconds away from a jackpot. Imagine it. You walk into a casino with 20 bucks in your hands, and you walk out with $5,000. What's better than that? Gambling, when done responsibly, is a fun way to throw money at the chance of winning big. You can even make a career out of it. Here's Exhibit A. Killdozer TV, who bet it all to build a legacy. What led to his professional gambling? Killdozer, also known as Michael Alves, is a professional Twitch gambler, a former yacht salesman, and a former UCLA lineman. He blew his back out during football and then sold his fishing boat to build his dream of gambling. Since then, he has happily spent his days gambling money away that has been given to him by gambling websites that he then shows off on his Twitch or Kick platform. This could be you. Here's a word from the man himself.
I think gambling is a great hobby to have. If you have some if you have some extra income, I think gambling is a great thing to do. I think it's a lot of fun. As long as you're playing with amount of money that you can afford to lose, I think it's a great source of fun. As soon as it stops being fun, I think that's when you need to stop gambling. Self-control is something that you need to have. Before you get into gambling, the first thing you need to do is have some self-control. Once you have self-control established, then I think gambling is a great use of a hobby. I think it's a great way to have fun.
Truly inspirational, honestly. Exhibit B, Fred Smith, the gamble that saved an empire. Fred Smith, the owner of FedEx, was revolutionary at his time. Within just a few years of starting FedEx, Fred Smith made a miracle, and here's the story. Early on, in the 1970s, he developed the idea for FedEx, which then became a legitimate company. FedEx was on the brink of collapse, unfortunately, and Fred Smith had to make a gutsy decision to save his company. By 1974, the situation was dire. Fred Smith had $5,000 left in the bank, and Smith's efforts to secure more funding were repeatedly rejected. Bankruptcy was almost inevitable. However, Smith wasn't ready to give up. On a fateful trip back from a failed pitch to General Dynamics, Smith made an impulsive decision that would change everything. He detoured to Las Vegas and took the last $5,000 of the company's funds to the blackjack tables. Smith won $27,000, enough to keep FedEx afloat for a little longer. That was from Ivy Grace on Yahoo Finance. There we go. That then turned into $11 million in additional funding. Decisive, but an omen for things to get better. This then turned into $75 million by 1976, which in today's currency is $421 million. This is the story of a man who bet it all on one last chance to live the dream of owning a company and won. Sometimes you need to take a leap of faith. Now let's switch gears to mention that gambling benefits not just you, but other people. Las Vegas, and how it fuels the economy of Las Vegas. From PBS.org, Gambling, a Controlled Substance by William N. Thompson says, I do not oppose all gambling. I live in a community, Las Vegas, that knows its economic benefits. Gambling provides most of the tax revenues that support our public services. Gambling is responsible for over 60% of our jobs. Gambling has given my community the fastest growing economy in the country, and has been a good economic medicine for Las Vegas. Clearly, gambling stimulates the, oh, don't do that.
Don't
do that. Sorry, guys. Gambling stimulates the economy. By betting money at casinos, you are putting food on another person's table. Of course, it's important to acknowledge the risks. Gambling can be dangerous if not done responsibly, as we heard from Josh's speech. But When approached with moderation and control, it can offer exciting opportunities to potentially change your financial situation. Whether you are in it to win big, stimulate the economy, or try to start a career, there is a chance that gambling is right for you. However, I find what holds most people back from reaching their true potential is when they are told to gamble responsibly. You don't have to stick to the rules. Take big risks and win big. Final word from Killdozer here.
Don't stop on the small wins. A little bit of profit here, a little bit of profit there. Don't stop. Don't stop, keep going. Until you get something life-changing, monumental.
Thank you.